Now, Tirth, this paper I picked specifically for you because you're gonna love it.
Can't wait.
You're gonna love it.
I'm hyped.
Are you ready?
I'm hyped, as the kids say. Yes.
This study was published in 2009. It's an oldie but a goodie. In PLOS one of the greatest journals ever, in my opinion.
One of your favorite journals, if I recall.
Yeah.
Yes,
for sure. You ready for the title?
Yeah, go ahead.
Title is Fellatio by
You got me. I'm hooked.
by Fellatio by fruit bats prolongs copulation time.
Okay.
Let's break that down. All right,
Yeah,
let's break that
go.
down.
Word by word.
The title of this paper is not Fruit Bats Engage in Fellatio,
Yes.
but that fellatio increases copulation time.
I have so many questions.
Yeah. Well, let me give you the introduction, and then you can jump in with your questions. Okay.
Yes.
So, Tirth, you might not know this, but fellatio is often used in human foreplay. Okay. You know that? You probably didn't. That's okay.
No, news to me.
But it's rarely been recorded in non-human animals. So this group from China decided to examine whether fellatio occurs in fruit bats. The specific species of fruit bats are the short-nosed fruit bats. The Latin name is Synopterus sphinx. And not much is known about their sexual behavior because they are nocturnal, and it's very hard to observe such matters in the dark.
Indeed.
Which makes sense. Yeah, feel free to jump in with questions. But go into the method. This study
I guess my first question is: do they have sex hanging upside down? How does that work?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yes, they do hang upside down, and yes, Tirth, I know what you're thinking. There are videos available included with the study.
Can you send me the links?
For
science, of course. For science, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the links to all the papers, by the way, are going to be in the description.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
So
this study was conducted in Guangzhou, China. This group captured and marked 30 females and 30 males of this species of bat and placed them into cages. They were fed, provided nesting material. They did exclude young bats and also pregnant females and lactating females.
Why young bats?
Like prepubescent bats. They were excluded.
I see.
Yes, for obvious reasons.
That makes sense. Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't know how young. Maybe they were inexperienced and they were worried that they couldn't have sex.
So the equipment they used is a Pico 2000 series multimedia digital video recorder. Very fancy, very high tech.
Is this top of the line?
Top of the line. Top of the line. Yeah. They recorded from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah. And look, one criticism right away. The entire 12 hours of footage, not available. I looked. It's not available. That's just, that's one criticism. Not all the data were made available. And they ended up observing 20 copulations from different pairs.
In a single night?
In a single 12-hour... Well, they had 30 females and 30 males.
Uh-huh.
Yes. 20 different copulations from different pairs.
2/3. That's pretty incredible.
Well, honestly, it could have been one male.
Was it?
They didn't report on that. Okay. So what did they find? Well, so in 14 of the 20 copulations, the female licked the shaft or the base of the male penis frequently. The average duration of penis licking was 19.14 seconds, plus or minus 3.45 seconds, which is about 8.7% of the average duration of copulation.
So the average copulation was less than 2 minutes.
The average copulation time. So here is the main point of the paper.
Yes.
If no fellatio occurred, The average copulation time was 122 seconds.
That's pretty long as it
is. Just over 2 minutes.
That's pretty long as it is.
Tirth.
Well,
for you, not for the rest of us. Okay, Tirth?
Please
speak for yourself.
I think people lie a lot. At least I'm being honest.
Yeah, sure. So that's no fellatio, right? Just over 2 minutes. But if fellatio did occur, the average copulation time went up to 220 seconds.
Wow.
It went up by 100 seconds.
Wow. Almost. I would pay obscene amounts of money.
It's incredible, right?
Last that long.
Yeah. Because of the fellatio. And there's a strong correlation between fellatio time and copulation time. The Pearson's correlation, R, is 0.828.
Wow.
Very strong correlation.
I've almost never seen an R that high in anything I've seen or read.
Yeah.
I think even for smoking and lung cancer, the R isn't that high.
That's how you know this is a good study. So, you might ask, what did they conclude from all this?
Yes.
Well, they suspect that prolonged copulation may be a method of mate guarding, right? By the female. You keep the male on you for 100 seconds longer. That's 100 seconds less time they're going to spend chasing after other mates.
Or playing video games.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, good joke.
Thank you.
And then also, potentially, prolonged copulation stimulates the pituitary gland in the female, which might increase the chances of fertilization. It's very speculative, but the results speak for themselves, I think. There's a clear correlation between fellatio and copulation time.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
I mean, I would just like to know what motivated this study in the first place. Are these people zoologists? Like, what are they?
So, yeah, they are zoologists, I believe. Or bat hobbyists. I'm actually not 100% sure. Motivation. Motivation is an interesting question. You're asking about the significance, right? Why do they do this?
Basically, yes. Like for example, is there a fertility crisis amongst fruit bats?
That's a good question. Well, I think these fruit bats that you noted are near threatened in terms of conservation status.
I see.
Yeah. So potentially, if they ever become endangered, this could be useful information to help them repopulate. But more important than that, I think this really gets at what is science, right?
Mm-hmm.
Science, as we know, is fundamentally about evidence.
Yes.
And data.
Yes.
Right? It's about empiricism. It's about a posteriori knowledge, not a priori knowledge.
Well, it's sometimes it's informed heavily by a priori knowledge.
Yes, but ultimately it's about a posteriori knowledge.
Which then becomes a priority knowledge going forward, right? I mean, it's a chain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Meaning, you can make hypotheses and assumptions, but they're not worth much unless you have evidence.
Correct.
So Tirth, look, you can assume that fruit bats engage in fellatio. Right?
Yes.
You can assume that fruit bat fellatio prolongs copulation time because fruit bats don't have lips, and so the fellatio doesn't feel as good. So it doesn't do anything for the male. You can assume all these things, but you just can't know until you actually
do
actual video evidence.
And record it for 12 hours. Like I said, the video is available on the journal's website. And I kid you not, it is set to music. No, it
is set to music.
Wait.
I encourage everyone to go and watch it.
Is it jazz music?
It's not the kind of music you would expect.
It's not jazz music?
It's not jazz music. It's interesting. It's an interesting choice. I'll just say that. Everyone should go and watch it for science.
Can you play it for us?
Not right now. No, I think it's copyrighted. People should go and check it out on the journal's website.
Okay, fine.
All right, what do you think, Tirth?
That was quite incredible. How many authors are on this paper? How many? I'm not sure. I think 5 or 6.
Okay. And okay, let me ask you this: 12 hours of video footage of 30 mating pairs. So that's a lot. Who do you think was tasked with watching every single minute of this footage? Was it an undergraduate? Was it a graduate student? Or was it the postdoc? Or was it the PI?
I would assume everybody had to go. Probably took turns.
Just like the bats themselves, I suppose.
Yeah. And they probably had like an old video store would have an adult section. And you have,
I wouldn't know.
You have a private little stall with a TV, videotape player.
I take your word for it.
And a curtain that you can draw. Maybe. I assume they had one of those, and people just took turns going inside and having their way with the video they recorded.
This is incredible.